So I loved this visual aid put out by NetMoms just recently because it shows something that we can all relate to. It shows a picture of food that we see every day or objects that we see every day in relation to the size of the vagina during dilation, well, cervix and the vagina around it. So I love that it starts with just something really simple we all know, we've all seen. It's a little Cheerio, something you have for breakfast, and you see it all the time. And then you can see progressively the circle expanding until it's the size of a bagel when you're fully dilated and baby can come out. So I've talked to a lot of mums who have said, how is that possible? I mean, it's amazing. How does that even work? Well, it's pretty simple. I like the analogy that Catherine Graves gives in her course, where she talks about Norway. So if you look down at this lower part here, Norway, you can see all these little folds and fjords. Well, they've actually measured Norway's coastline. And if you were to take this coastline and just expand it, if you actually measure the length of it, it is the same distance as the coastline of the entire continent of Africa. Now, looking at Norway, it's such a small country on the map. You say, how could it be the size of Africa? But if you actually look at the size and, if you're measuring centimeters for a vagina or meters, if you're measuring coastline, kilometers, whatever, what have you, the point is when it expands, it has all the folds in it ready, just like you do. You have all this length already within you. It's just folded up for now to keep baby nice and tucked up inside. So you go from Cheerio, nice and tucked, all folded up like these fjords down here in Norway, to expanding the fjords and open a little more and more and more, and until finally you are a bagel and ready for your baby. One thing that I just want to emphasize as well is that you may be here when you feel like you need to start breathing your baby down. You may be here for 3 weeks. You may be here for 6 hours. It just depends on your body. It's entirely individual, and it depends on the very complex chemical dance that's going on within you. So whether you are a Cheerio right now and waiting for baby to come, or whether you have been a biscuit, a wee cookie for 5 weeks or 3 weeks, it doesn't matter. Your body is doing what it needs to with the proper chemicals. So you are just like Norway. You will expand and it will work. One of my babies, my first baby, I was here when I felt like I was a can of soda, when I felt like I needed to start breathing her out. And the midwife told me, don't breathe her out. And I was like, well, I don't know what you're saying, but this baby needs to come now. So I started, and within about 3 minutes, I was the bagel and there was baby. So your body can do what it's meant to. You've got all the space in there. And just remember, you are perfectly made, and this baby will come when they're ready. Cheers.